It's Scraptember and today's prompt is pattern paper. I'm diving into my stash to create a totally wicked layout, layered full of colour, texture and creative fun. Let's make those patterns pop. I'm Kathy and it's day 27 and I have not been as active in this month's Scraptember as I wanted to be, so I'm going to do a little bit of a last minute burst and try and get a couple done for the end of the month. Today's layout is, as I said, a totally wicked one. It is actually using photos from my girls' night out with my daughters to see last year's movie release of Wicked. And so I am choosing patterns in the blacks, the peaches, and the minty greens. And I'm just going to pull them all together on this layout to capture the feel of these photos that I have of my daughters and myself outside the theatre, and the full screen that they had up ready for, you know, what do you call it? Advertising. That's the word I was looking for. Advertising that movie. And, you know, everybody in the world, I think, has seen Wicked. Well, not really everybody in the world, but you know what I mean. A vast proportion of people. I had seen it on the stage show, and then we went to see it in the actual movies at a girls' night out, and it was great fun to go out with the girls, and I really like being able to do that. So I'm just layering up my patterned papers, and you can see here that I have now got 4 patterned papers working for me. I have a black one, I have the timber one, I had the green patterned paper there, and I've also added in out of that timber paper the reverse side of it in the fishtail of the peachy colour. So they are my pattern papers. Now I have also fussy cut from another pattern paper, a whole lot of flowers, which I'm going to use on the layout as well. So pattern papers are great to mix and match. I love mixing and matching them. I like using the colors to guide me. These papers here are from 3 different sets, so it just goes to show that you can create layouts that are harmonious with each other and the pattern papers, even if you don't have a full set from a range. As long as the colors blend and marry, it works beautifully on the layout. So I've got some Kaisercraft there, I've got so Uniquely Creative, and I can't even remember where the last one came from. So you can see that they all match together and they work because of that color factor. So I'm just laying in my photos here, and I have got 4 of them, and it is going like a grid style with an off-center photo there of the 3 girls, and I love how that sits on the layout. Now I've just gone and got some craft foam to put on the back of that layout, that photo, because I want it to pop up off the page, and this gives it that extra support that it's going to need to hold it there without collapsing in the middle. I'm putting a little bit of glue there just to give it that extra support to stick, and that's the basis of my design. Now I'm going, as I said, using a another sheet of pattern paper where I have cut out the flowers, and I'm just going to layer them up around the layout. Now that big one there does not end up being on the layout. It is a little too large for what I want, so I end up removing it. It just doesn't make a feature on there, as you can see. These photos, these flowers, sorry, have a hint of peach through them, and that's picking up the peach that's in the photos, but also in the wood grain. And it's also got that hint of the green throughout, and I do love how this has come together. I've also cut out 3 cameras in the 3 colors of the layout, the grey, the green and the peach. And I'm adding in this little title here, which is thicker, from Simple Stories, and it says Little Moments. And I think that's very true. There are the little moments that are the most important. And then I've got this little quote from a branding strip that says, "When counting my blessings, I count you twice." And they're my girls, and I do count them twice as my blessings, because as they've gotten older, it's been so much fun. We go out and do things together as a group, and we have a great time, and the girls really do get on with each other and have a nice time together as well, and it's great to see. So I'm just outlining my papers here with the black and that's just making them pop just that little bit. I don't want them to be overpowered, so that's why I just chose to put that hint of black. I'm now using my favoured leaf punch here to cut out some leaves, which I'm going to build up that foliage and tuck in behind those flowers, and that's going to carry the colours into the layout as well. So on this layout in particular, I have 5 different patterned papers, all from different ranges, all coming together to work in this layout. So it just goes to show you can do it too. Just make sure that your colors match your photos and the colors in the papers match, and then that's how you can do it. We all have those single sheets lying around, so mix and match them, put them together, have a go in the patterned papers. I love Scraptember. It allows me to come out of my comfort zone and try something different. I'm adding in some faux zigzag stitching across the border there just to make it stand out a little bit more, and I like how this has turned out. To finish off, I'm going to add in some splatters. I just want to add a little bit of splattering on that background, and I am using the black dilutions here, and I'm just adding them into that top right hand and this bottom left hand corner. I don't want them to be overpowering, I just want them to be a little bit in there, and that's going to make a nice little finish or a diagonal spray across there. And that's pretty much it. The last thing I will do is add in some Nuvo drops into the 3 corners or the 3 strategic points in the clusters, setting up that visual triangle. And I love how this has come together. It was a quick, simple grid style layout that anyone can complete, but you can just mix and match your patterns and make it work nicely on the layout for you. Don't forget, patterns can be bold, they can be subtle, but they all come together when you think about how to put them on your page. Don't be afraid of patterns. I know some people are. Are you afraid of them? Do they make you stop and think before you use them, or are you happy to layer them up on your page and love the effect that they have when you put them together? Let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback and what you think about pattern paper, because everybody has a mixed feeling. I personally love pattern papers. I think they're so much better for developing that creativity that is our own personal style. So here's my layout up close. It was a totally wicked layout. I really do love it. It came together so nicely. Let me know with a thumbs up that you agree. Leave me a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I really do appreciate you coming in every single time to watch. There is a full playlist which you will find linked down below in the description box. Please go and check everybody out. Leave them some love. Give them some positivity in their day. And hopefully, if you're new to my channel today, I've done enough to make you hit that subscribe button. I really need to hit that 700. I'm too short. Help me out. I know that I can provide something to inspire your day. Stay creative, everybody. Here's my next video for you, and I'll see you over there real soon.